Man, pull up in the top is missing the opposition and all that lane switching. This is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at New Era Field in upstate New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. The Bills' Stephen Hauschka's got this one teed up, and off we go from New Era Field. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. First down, Fitzpatrick. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Only a couple for him there on the... Game's first play, and it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Hearns brings it in. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby!
Now Ballage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Back to it after the pick six, Fitzpatrick. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm thinking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's put that team on the bus. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Carey. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep is Trevor Davis. Had a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run with Perry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
No.
On 2nd down now, it's Perry. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. To the air, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Dawson Knox there to make the grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Fitzpatrick. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And down he goes at the 49. A 3-yard pickup. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They run it with Balaj. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Fitzpatrick from the gun on 3rd down. This is caught by Hearns. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. 4th down, Fitzpatrick. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run here with Balaj. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Completes it to Hearns. And they'll get this down to the 10. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Dolphins.
First foray into the red zone for Miami. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Operating from the gun. Fitzpatrick escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack there by Trent Murphy.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Another try after the first down sack. Fitzpatrick. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Again, it's Fitzpatrick. And he's got it to Hearns. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43. A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. He's going to fire one deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
A final shot before half for Allen. Knox there, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Stop your whining. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
On first down, Perry. Yeah, this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Allen. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Perry. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Allen forced out to his left. He'll try and Allen hit. He lost the football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
52's the mic. I'm trying to collect. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming.
They'll run on first down. It's Perry. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To throw is Fitzpatrick. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now Fitzpatrick. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Allen trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play here for Buffalo. 48 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trent Murphy able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now Fitzpatrick. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Come get some. Come get some. Come get some.
At the 20-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Check cross. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
Yeah, without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They keep it on the ground again. It's Perry. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
I'm going to come back to you.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
52, 56.
Fitzpatrick on 3rd and 2. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick finding his tight end, Gesicki. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Fitzpatrick. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Balaj. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. First down, Fitzpatrick. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They come out here in the eye. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will get him one closer. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again, Fitzpatrick. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Switch up. Jim. Alert. Under 10.
On first down, Perry. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball.